My name is Caleb. I'm 21 years old. I've been teaching Muay Thai for about 4 months now, doing it for about 2. I live here in town in Brookings. I also tattoo, and then I teach, and this is my life, yeah.
Okay.
I was in a bad place. I was partying a lot. I was a smoker, so very, very bad health habits, eating like crap. And I wanted something to really force me to turn that all around. You know, if I sat there and was like, oh, I'll just fix it. I mean, that's what all smokers say, like, I'll quit eventually. But I knew if I really put myself in a hard situation, I'd be like, yeah, this is why I need to quit. And I just looked it up, did the trial class, and then fell in love with it instantly. I feel like I kind of just evolved as a person. You know, I carry myself around completely different, like mentally, you know? It's not necessarily walk around knowing like, oh, I can protect myself, but like knowing how to solve problems in life, whether that be something that's not very good happens, like, I don't know, my dog peed, and whatever, you know, like just life falls apart, I'm trying to walk out the door, and instead of like instantly just getting upset and be like, oh my God, what the heck, you know, it's just like, you know how to manage things, you know, you can just manage situations a lot better. It really helps you understand that there's no, like, you're never learn enough. There's always more to learn. You're constantly changing, you're constantly developing either a new style or learn new things from a different technique. There's just like an unlimited amount of knowledge to have. Everybody's got different styles. Everybody has something new they can teach you. So that's the biggest thing is, you know, I mean, it's really just showing me that. I might walk in here one day and be like, oh, you know, I'm pretty good at this. And the next day, you know, I get beat up, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, and then you know, okay, well, this is what I need to learn, so I need to get better at. And that it carries with everything, you know, there's always room for improvement. You know, you can always become a better person. You're never good enough, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just putting myself in an uncomfortable position, you know, like just walking in here for the first time, I was so nervous, so many new people, people are punching and kicking each other, it's scary, you know, and it's just, you just gotta do it, you know, that's really all it is to it. The more you think about it, you know, like fighting in a smoker, I was so nervous, I didn't want to do it. I knew I was doing it, but I didn't want to, you know, but you just gotta go, you just gotta push yourself and do it. And I mean, like, I'll tell myself all the time, you know, I'll be nervous for a job interview. I'm like, dude, I fought somebody before, you know, in a sanctioned fight, or, you know, not sanctioned, but you know what I'm saying? Like in a setting where like we're trained fighters, we're gonna fight each other. I was like, if I can do that, I can do anything, you know? Like, I can carry myself through life just fine. I've been punched and kicked by trained killers, you know, and held my own. So it's definitely, I've been in worse situations, you know, it's like when I go through something outside of this, it's like I know I can get through it. I have the tools available to work my way through the situation. Yeah, I agree. Most days I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. You know, like, you know, you feel lazy. You wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm too comfortable. I want to go back to sleep, and it's just like, well, it's 5 in the morning. I have to be here at 5:45. So you just get up, you go do it, and you feel great afterwards. I mean, there's never been a time where I've, you know, not wanted to come to class, and then I come and I go home and be like, I shouldn't have done that. Every single time I feel completely refreshed. You know, something happens outside of work, I'm having a bad day, I get it all out here. I literally sweat it all out, refresh, push myself beyond my known capabilities, and I feel like a brand new person afterwards. I always feel so good after letting it all out, you know. It was really hard because I show up to class and just be like, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna do whatever I'm told, and then having to come to class with something to show everybody. I think it was just putting myself out there, it was just doing it. You know, the more I thought about it, the more nervous I get about maybe I'm not good enough, maybe they're gonna think I'm not good, you know. But fortunately, everybody was super welcoming to, you know, because I trained with all these people, you know, and all these people were people who are, you know, on the same level, and then them respecting me as much as they do when I took that position of teaching them, you know, it was great. So I'm super thankful for that. But it's gone from doing it to like I take a step back and it's every break I have, I'm studying things that I can implement in class, you know, learning new techniques. Like I said, it's just that plethora of unlimited knowledge and just bringing that here and trying to show people. I think that's really special. And the biggest thing is watch people grow, you know. I mean, a couple of people in my class, they've only been coming for like a month now, and it's already the change they made is insane. You know, we're sparring with them, I'm sparring with them, and they're landing shots, they're landing clean shots. It's just crazy, you know. And then running into them in public, I'll run into them at my other job, and it's like running into a best friend, you know, because there's so much trust that goes into it. You trust these people with your health, you know, they're not going to blow your knee out by kicking you super hard. You really develop this tight bond with these people. And so when I see them in public, it's like running into a really good friend, and it's always so amazing. I'm just so grateful for all of it, you know.
Yeah,
it's great. I think, well, it's a small town. It's a small college town, and like, I don't know. It's because like, you know, I also live downtown, so it's like I'm always running into Carrie, Mickey, and yourself. We're all always in this, you know, and everybody. It's a small town, so we're all running into each other, and it's that trust. It's that trust we've developed with working with one another, and it's just a tight bond. And we're all friendly people, and we all want more people to come. So when new faces come along, we always make sure they're super welcome. You know, always introduce myself. Oh, it's really nice to meet you. You know, just. We have a very welcoming atmosphere, so that way it's really nerve-wracking just to come into something new, and especially in a situation where like you seeing these people beat each other up, you're like, what the heck, you know? And so it's really important just to foster this like really welcoming atmosphere. And then it's a small town, so fortunately we always run into each other outside of here, and it's just like, oh, what's up, dude? Like, how you doing? You know, what's new in your life? It's amazing. It really is. Yeah. I was just as nervous as them. I think everybody was just as nervous as they were, you know. I mean, it's really scary, and I don't know anybody who's came in here for the first time and wasn't visibly nervous, but that's why it's as soon as a new face comes in the door, we all introduce themselves. And I want everybody in the classroom teaching, that's the first thing I want them to do, is they see a new face, introduce yourself. Oh, it's so nice to meet you, you know, because that way people know that it's not like they're walking in here and it's just like all these stone cold killers who are beating each other up and like, who's this guy, you know? And we want it to be very welcoming, and everybody's nervous, but you just got to do it, you know. And you get in here and you realize that everybody's super friendly, super nice, that this isn't barbaric, you know, and it's a great time.